and then all of a sudden, Jean's Jean's mouth was talking, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah, no, it was like a really bad.
He was having a stroke.
Yeah, it was a really bad kung fu movie. He was like, it's like
Oh,
Jake-
God.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. It's your hosts with the most, Sam the Bomb, and always is Danny
Sup?
and Nick of the Blue Water.
Oh, I should make that my Discord name. Why didn't I do that?
We'll do it after after it comes out. Do it.
Yeah. Also, I got to use my quote. I happen to still be in my 20s for your information.
Okay, Grandis.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Nick's birthday just happened.
Yeah. I'm still
that's
at 20 at heart.
That was funny because I was telling him happy birthday, and I was like, what are you, 55? And he was like, I'm
Old
54. He got all offended.
I'm 54 for your information.
I'm 54. I thought that was funny.
I did
Dude,
throw
like-
out my back getting out of bed one morning. I literally did, but I've always had a bad back, so yeah.
Yeah, Nick in the host channel was like, you guys, I fucking threw up my back.
How'd you do that? By rolling out of bed.
My roll, yeah.
Seriously. I stood up and I just crumpled.
Dude, get a fucking massage. Stop watching
No, Danny, I'm
massage videos.
I'm a watcher,
and
not a
go
doer.
freaking get
I'm a
one.
watcher, not a doer. Okay?
Yeah, dude. I think doesn't
It'll
Nick
help
go to
with
the
your back, though.
Doesn't don't you go to the Cairo?
Not really that often. I go like
Do
maybe
the
once
gun,
a year or something.
the gun thing. They do the gun thing on you.
Yeah, that thing is cool.
The reason why Nick is the heir to the Blue Water is because today's app we're talking about Nadia, Secret of Blue Water. It is 30 years old this year. So yeah, anniversary spotlight, baby.
1990.
Woot, woot.
Premiered in 1990, the year I was born.
We're gonna do a bunch
April
of
13th.
anniversary spotlights every year. I say we do like every 10 years. Just do like
I think we're gonna do
four of those per year, give or take 5.
I think we're gonna do another one this month sometime. I don't know, but these anniversary spotlights are cool, and plus, there's a couple other Anitubers out there who were talking about it too. So might as well.
We should do a
talk about it.
0th year anniversary.
Zeroth year anniversary. Hey, this anime just premiered. Let's do an anniversary spotlight on
We
it.
could do 10th, 20th, 30th.
10th,
40th,
20th, 30th, or 20.
50th.
For some reason, I see
guess we
25
could
a
go.
lot.
You could go up to the 50th because that's like
25 and
it's
50 are big.
1970.
Every time you see stuff like that for like anime or video games or whatever, 25 and 50 always seem to be the big numbers. 25, 50,
I like a nice
30.
even number like 25.
25.
Nice and even.
25
quarter.
is not an even number, though.
It's a quarter.
It divides
number.
evenly into 5.
It divides evenly into 5 fives. Yeah, dude, Nadia. Okay, so when I was a kid, because like ADV was really huge, right? When I was a kid, those are like most of the anime you saw at like Suncoast Video or West Coast or whatever video was like it was either Anime Works or ADV or US Manga is what their company was called.
Oh, the company. I know
And-
Streamline did a lot of dubs too. They were one of the first ones.
They were one of the first. They did a bunch of movies, like a shit ton of movies.
Actually, I think
And-
anime like dubbing and stuff didn't actually start until the. No, well, never mind. I'm wrong on that. I was gonna say it didn't start till the 90s, but like home video anime didn't really start till the 90s in like full force because it was syndicated on TV with like Robotech and stuff like that. Bunch of other old shit that I can't even remember the name of.
Right.
Like Astro
And
Boy.
then,
probably.
yeah. So like ADV had like a DVD collection that they put out in like 2001,
2001, 2002. Yeah.
something like that. And I a friend of mine had one because he had seen the preview for Nadia on one of my tapes. And he was like, yeah, I bought it because, I remember seeing the preview and I really like the song. Because, like, the opening song
Worth
is
it.
so fucking cool.
Apparently the menu is really annoying for it though.
The DVD menu.
Yeah, well, on the Anime World Order, they did a podcast in 2007 where they're like, yeah, every time you change the menu, like to go to a new screen, it starts playing the song. So you just start to hate it.
That was a lot of ADV DVDs did that. They just played the theme song at the menu, and it was just like, oh god.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. So hold on to your pants. I'm gonna take a small break right here. Yeah, thank you. Check that out, okay? links.animesummit.net. You can find all the goodies right there, including the Patreon link, patreon.com/animesummit. Shout out to new patron Demi Point.
Woo woo!
Oh yeah.
They've been a part of our Discord for a long time, like probably almost closer to the beginning, and they were only really active like when we did Manga Book Club, and then we didn't do Manga Book Club for a while. But Ed and Danny have now restarted it, and it's going really awesome.
Ed rules with an iron fist.
Ed is not. He don't play games.
Unlike somebody.
Shut up. And
Both of you.
and look, I was gonna join. I just
Lies.
shut up. And fucking.
Are you gonna join for
Yeah,
a chat?
why aren't you joining?
I might for a chat. I got shit to do. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta feed the.
You gotta
cats.
go to the stove.
Sunday
I
is
gotta
Psalm's
go to
day of
the
prayer.
Danny just knows what I'm gonna say. God.
I gotta go to the stove.
I gotta get milk.
I gotta feed the cats.
Yeah, dude. I'm about to. Yeah, cats right now. God. No, but Demi Point's cool, man. And they have been more active in the Discord lately because of Manga Book Club, and then they decided to become patrons. So that's what's up. So thank you. Speaking of Manga Book Club, let's talk about that for a minute, shall we? I think Ed pinned the latest schedule. So this weekend, right?
Witch Hat.
Sunday.
Oh!
This weekend is Witch Hat volumes 4 through 6.
Well, it's only gonna be
Four
four
through-
and
4 through 5.
4
and
through
five.
Because
5.
6 isn't coming out until I think October.
No,
or something.
It's
like
gonna
that.
be volume 5.5 Omaki, illustrated by me. It's just
No.
gonna be a bunch of pictures of Richie saying her own name
No.
like Pokemon.
No. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Richie
patron
does what
content
Richie
right there.
wants because Richie is Richie.
Richie's great, dude. She's a great character. Yeah. So this weekend is Witch Hat 4 and 5. September 13th. So the weekend after is Prison School volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Masterpiece.
The Sunday after
Masterpiece.
is Tropic of the Sea volume 1,
Never heard of it.
and then the weekend after that is Prison School 4, 5, and 6. So if you want to join Manga Book Club, if you miss the first 3 prison schools, but you want to be part of the second one, just read all of them up till, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
then just be in that meeting. You know what I mean?
I like this way better because the first time we tried it, we had we're just gonna keep reading the same one over and over, and people got far behind and stuff, and we just want this way you mix it up.
Yeah, Ed and Danny are thinking.
Meaning you get far behind,
Yeah, Nick.
not
Yes.
everyone else.
Yes.
You only
I'm
come
caught up to Witch Hat.
one meeting and that's it.
Witch Hat has broken my streak. I've read more than 2 volumes.
Dude, Witch Hat is great. It's really great. So yeah, join Manga
I have
Book Club.
I have the physical copies thanks to Sen.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Shout
order
out.
mine soon because I'm trying to fill up my shelf. I'm trying to get on Danny's shelf game for manga
Yeah.
right now.
Get that shelf.
Get on my level.
I'm trying to get on
Bitch.
Danny's level with that. Listen to question of the week from patron Robot. I remember
Robot.
I remember me and Danny.
I choose to
couldn't say
believe
it.
what I was programmed to believe.
Yeah. Robot. If you had $1,000 to buy one figure, which would it be? It has to be one figure, not 15 androids. Oh man.
Ooh, I gotta go
okay.
on my Amazon list.
I just saw
Oh,
this
I know what
one.
I would get. I know. I saw it recently on my list.
Okay, you go first. You go first.
I totally get it's Makoto from Persona 5 on her motorcycle persona. It's so cool, and it's like $500 or something like that.
That's one of the coolest
Two
personas
of those.
they've ever made.
Isn't it? Oh, it's so great.
It's one of the coolest personas they've ever made, for sure.
It's so great.
I saw one, and this one's only, I think it was like $350 some, but it was from this like custom Japanese company that only made like 100 of them. I think I posted it in the Discord like
one of 100?
ago.
Nice. Super rare.
Yeah, like it's one of those Japanese companies that makes like custom ones, and they only make a certain amount of them. It was on my Facebook feed, and they made like a line of Digimon ones, and it was like Angelomon, but it also had like her other forms on it, plus the trainer, or not trainer, but their Digidestin partner. So it was like, it had like Gatomon, Tailmon, and then like Angelomon above, and it like has all of them on one big stand, and it comes with the stand and everything. It's really fucking cool. One of those really big, huge, you know what I mean? Like, you ever seen those anime room tours where it's like the whole room is just these really huge figures?
Yeah.
It was like one of those. I think it was like $300 some. I don't know I'm trying to think of the most expensive figure I've ever seen on the internet, but that's probably the most.
I mean, it's just some old one, right? Because
of rarity or whatever.
Rarity.
Yeah. What would you get, Nick?
All right, 3 words. I think it's 3 words. Yeah, 3 words. Wedding dress Mitty from Made in Abyss.
What's your problem?
There you go.
Why do you do this?
I'd have to commission it for $1,000 because it doesn't exist. So
yeah,
there you go.
Like,
Mitty in a wedding dress, bro.
What the hell's your problem?
It's all stained from like spit.
Ew.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for that, robot. That was fucking funny. Dude, let's move on to Waifu and Husbando. The waifu is Grandis Granva. And Husbando is Captain Nemo, of course, from the anime we're talking about. Nadia, Secret of Blue Water.
Oh, there you go. Play the sound right here. Do the OP right here.
Boom.
No, don't do that. Do the part where John was singing Nadia like for 5 minutes.
Oh
God, no.
Nadia.
No.
Hell no. God, that fucking episode. What the hell?
I didn't even. Nick, did you watch that whole episode?
Yeah, I watched all of the episodes. Dude, Danny,
No,
I watched
I
watched Haruhi Endless 8 in 2 sittings, okay? Don't try me. Of course I watched the Island episodes. Shit.
I
Come on.
skimmed the musical one.
I didn't even last like 5 minutes with the musical.
Yeah,
episode.
I didn't
I was
watch
just
it.
like,
I was
I'm
watching
done.
it for about 10 minutes before I was like, okay, we're...
Yeah, I think I watched like the first musical with Grandis, Hansun, and Samsun, and then once Jean started singing, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Next.
Nadia's done too. She fucking hated it. She's like, this fucking sucks. Even I know it
terrible.
sucks.
Why would you do this? The opening theme is called Blue Water by Miho Morikawa.
Oh, now that is
Really
actually
good
a
opening.
good song. Yeah, that's actually
So good. And I'm actually kind of mad that, like, looking back on our OPs episode, that
Yeah,
I
we didn't
put
include
this
that
on here.
We got to do another one because I don't think Danny was on those.
We got to do another one because it's definitely changed by
Danny,
now. Like, I
no,
think-
it was us. It was us and Mac. It was Yumi and
yeah,
Mac.
I don't think. Yeah, I think. We should do.
We
one
can
with
just pick
Danny.
different ones, like 7 of our favorite OPs, ADs, whatever.
Yeah. I'm down with that. But yeah, planning on the podcast. Everyone take a shot.
Playing on Dibs on
dude.
Nadia.
Dibs on Nadia. Shit.
God.
Well, I'll get wrecked, dude.
No, dude. This here's the plot summary real quick. In 1889, the world is on the pinnacle of great discoveries in technology. In mankind's grasp for a future, a sinister foe known only as Gargoyle, obsessed with restoring the former Atlantean Empire to the glory it once held, begins his plans to take over the world. Nadia, with the help of the young inventor Jean and Captain Nemo of the submarine Nautilus, must fight to save the world from Gargoyle and Neo Atlantis. And it's loosely based on the novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, the French novel. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Every time I hear Jules Verne, I think of Angry Croissant. I think of what was it? Back to the Future, where the doc is like Jules Verne. I can't remember the movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but there you go. Cool story, Nick.
Cool story.
Back to the Future.
It's really weird because like the way this like went down was like Toho approached Hayao Miyazaki and was like,
They're like, "Hey, bitch,
pretty much,
make this."
pretty much, and then
And then
he
Miyazaki
just, like,
put a cigarette out on their face and said, "Maybe
No.
later."
maybe later. And then one of the other concepts was also like that they were gonna tie into it was Around the World in 80 Days or something like that. But then
with
like
the balloon or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, Passport 2 and whatever. And then they were just like it was never produced, and then Toho retained the rights of the story outline, and then they gave it to Gainax, and then yeah, dude, and then it was directed by Hideaki Anno.
And also,
And,
the Island Arc was directed by Shinji Higuchi, I believe. Because Anno, at
Yeah.
one point, Anno's just like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna animate the ending. You do the filler arc that NHK is forcing on us."
And the like the positive, because they were arguing back and forth, like, oh, we want it to be more positive, and Anna was like, well, we need to get somewhat serious here because like we have to beat the bad guy, whatever.
Yeah,
And
no, they
then he
wanted
got
extra
pissed.
episodes. They wanted it like 10 extra episodes, and originally it was going to be a shorter show, like 30.
Yeah,
episodes
originally it was
at
going to
most.
be like 2 cores,
Yeah.
and then they made it 3 or something. Yeah,
Pretty much. It was going to be
That's
like
why it
about
was
29
39
30.
eps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, and and shout out to there's a link that Nick posted here, Secret Identity Studio, cool Anatuber. They did a cool video on it, and she was talking about how like that probably played into like rising stress levels in Anno and putting him into a state of depression, like about his work and
Yeah.
things like that.
Didn't he did Otaku no Video like a year or two later.
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, Nadia kind of like really fucked him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he hated
I
working on like
imagine-
TV shows. Because like he'd only done Gunbuster before that, I think, as far as like, because he helped on like some Miyazaki movies and did Gunbuster and a few and the like Daikon, but like he didn't do like a full TV series because like he wasn't used to the grueling work of that
Yeah. Yeah.
and
'cause
like working with
Gunbusters,
all
you
the
know.
production bullshit that they force
And
on
I
you.
am. I imagine what I'm thinking about when I think about that situation is I'm thinking about the same situation with Togashi and Yu Yu Hakusho, and how that really just like messed him up because of the demands that they were, throwing at him, and that's why like Hunter x Hunter's not finished and shit.
Hiatus X hiatus.
Hiatus X hiatus.
That's why Berserk's
But-
not. Well, Berserk is more positive. He just plays Love Live, I think. All right, Idolmaster.
Idolmaster.
He's
dude.
just like, I don't want to do Berserk. Give me idols.
Give me idols. But yeah, the script was done by Yasuo Tanami, and then Hideaki Anno did. He was director, storyboarder, mechanical design.
But he
Animation
did not
director.
direct the Island Arc.
Not the Island Arc.
And you
That
can
was,
tell.
Shinji
You
Higuchi.
can
Yeah.
Well,
You
and
can-
to be fair, the guy who directed it, he got thrown into that. Like he wasn't necessarily planning on it. So
Well, and then
like,
they-
yeah.
So like what Nick means by Island Arc is like the beginning is the beginning. They're getting chased by these jewel thieves because they want the blue water from Nadia, which is this Atlantean artifact that she
And then
has.
they join up with the Jewel Thieves and the Nautilus crew, and they fight against Gargoyle. And then that's
Yeah.
like the first 22 episodes.
Yeah,
And then it's like,
there's these cool
fuck,
shit battles
filler.
and shit. And then filler. They're on this island. They're on this fucking island for like fucking. It's like the arc. It's like the arc in Attack on Titan where they're at that fucking barn for like 5-8 episodes. People kind of felt like that was a little long.
Was it really that
you
many
know?
episodes? I thought it was like 2 episodes.
I don't know. It wasn't that long. I don't know. I might be tripping. But like,
It was probably like 5 episodes.
Yeah, they were at that barn.
It just
training.
seemed like it was 8 because like
Because you wanted
People
to
were
die.
waiting on
episodes-
shit.
yeah, it was just so repetitive. It's like, when are they gonna get off this freaking island? Gosh.
At least it's
And-
not the boat in Berserk, right? Or they're
boat in
trapped on a
Berserk.
ship or whatever for fucking like 10 years in real time.
And so like the problem, like they got in this really big battle. The Nautilus did. Captain Nemo and the Nautilus crew and Jean and Nadia, they got in this big battle. They got fucked up. The Nautilus sank, and then, I should say there's gonna be light spoilers.
Yeah, I guess we're
throughout
going
this
into
episode.
spoilers then.
Sorry. There's gonna be light
It's 30
spoilers.
years old. You should have watched it. No, actually, no,
But-
because it's not streaming. So there.
But they got on this island, and they're on this island for like 10 fucking episodes, and the animation was outsourced to Say Young,
Yeah, Korea.
which is a Korean
yeah.
animation
Which,
studio.
There's a lot. I mean, a lot of anime is like does in betweens in other countries. I think it's not all
Sure,
done in
yeah.
Japan necessarily, but like they put like most of it to Korea. Same thing happened to Legend of Korra. I think they had to do the same thing, and like one of the seasons looked shitty.
Yeah, and actually, this studio, Sayang Animation, they're really most known for is doing a lot of the animation for American TV shows like The Legend of Zelda, the Mario Brothers Super Show, G.I. Joe.
Well,
They did some
excuse
Transformers.
princess.
Excuse me. And then the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, swing your arms from side to side.
Body
Oh.
massage.
Oh gosh, my cousin loved the Mario Brothers
Super Show.
Yeah.
My favorite episode of the Super Show is where Cyndi Lauper guest starred. And
yes.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
One of my favorite 80s singers. No, but like Korean, that's if that's all you need to know about that studio, there you go.
Dude,
Like,
check out
it's-
go to YouTube and type in G.I. Joe PSA and just click on all those videos. Funniest fucking shit ever, dude. It's so funny.
G.I. Joe.
Those were some of the first videos on YouTube. Actually, they're like 15.
I
years
remember
old,
those.
14 years old.
Yes, I fucking remember those. But yeah, this island arc,
Ooh,
man.
it's a body massage.
Oh my god, dude, so bad. I was like, what is going on? What has happened?
It was
here?
hilarious. It was hilariously bad, dude.
Because I don't think about things like that. My immediate thought was when I was watching them was like, were they high or just pissed? Like at the higher ups? What happened? Like it was, and maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it was bad. It was pretty bad.
It's very
like-
bad.
No, it's because
And it did-
all
and now-
the talent was working on the ending to the show. I'm pretty sure Anno
Yeah.
was like he needed extra time to finish the ending.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'm gonna go do the real work. You guys fucking do this dumb shit.
That was part of it. The other part was like they literally had to do those episodes. They had to just churn them out because the NHK wanted more episodes. They're like, you have
Yeah.
to do this many episodes. So they're like, fuck. All right, here you go.
Yeah.
We're going to Africa,
Yeah.
and John's gonna get cucked.
God.
Oh man,
And
that's what he gets for
so,
being
like,
a simp. What can I say? I'm just kidding.
Jean the Simp, Tower of Simp.
Tower of Simp.
I just like, it was bad. That whole island thing is. So anyway,
No, it was funny though. Nadia just goes like fucking insane. She's like, I'm not gonna eat.
Oh my god, she
Yeah.
goes so anti-meat.
She's like the worst tree hugger you've
that
ever
was the
seen.
one thing I really couldn't get behind with Nadia. Like as a character as a whole, she was
Yeah, she's-
great. When she was not complaining and yelling at other people like that they're savages for having meat. It's all like, okay, we understand that you're a freaking vegan, vegetarian bullshit, but you don't have to tell us every single fucking time.
Well, that's how
Like,
else are
we
you
get
gonna
it.
know? That's
well,
We
okay,
get
all
it.
right.
You don't
all right,
have
all
to
right.
say you don't have to say it 10 times in
Let's
one
not.
in one screening.
Like, we're not gonna get into the whole, shitting on vegans thing.
yeah.
Listen,
I'll shit on
I-
vegans.
I for one, I eat healthy. I don't drink cow's milk anymore. I'm on a strict non-dairy diet and all that
Here we
kind of
go.
stuff. But
That's not a moral
The
thing. That's
whole
just like a gut
thing-
thing.
the whole thing with Nadia is just that it was I think for me, it was just at every single moment she had the chance to, she would say, you know, eating meat is wrong. You guys are savages for having meat. How can you kill that poor innocent animal? It's like,
So my
it's
thing
called
was
survival.
well,
lady.
yeah, back then, you know,
Protein.
So
Blood from,
so my
the,
thing
from
was
slaughtered animals.
so
I'm thinking of Ari Gold
So-
from Entourage now.
yeah, Ari, best character in that show.
Even
No,
broccoli
so, like,
screams when you pull it from the ground, Ari.
My thing about the island arc is we could talk about how bad the animation is the whole entire time, but it
Oh,
also
God.
ruined her character, like
Yeah.
Danny was saying.
Well, but I mean, if you just skip it, it's fine. If you just skip those episodes, you're fine.
Right. Yeah, so you can skip them totally, but like it does very much like ruin her character because there's a part towards the end, the last 3 episodes, where she's like coming to terms. She's like they're at Tartessos, and she's like where she was born, and she's like you know what, like I'm a selfish person. All I do is push people away and all this, and if she comes to this realization, and it's like man, that redemption would have been so much better had it not been for this insane part where she's just going crazy.
Yeah. Not only
And-
that, but like during the island arc, she yelled at like Marie and Jean and was all like, "Well, I'm gonna go off in my own, and I'm gonna like make my own community." And then all of a sudden she turns around and she starts stealing their food. It's
Yeah.
so like question mark, what the hell is going on here?
And then Jean gets high on mushrooms, and he
Oh,
goes
yeah.
full Looney Tunes. There's like
Gosh,
a Looney
that
Tune
was
part where he like
too
he was
much.
floating in midair.
And then Maria's like dragging his drunk ass back.
And then Nadia's like,
And-
John, why do you remember that we had a first kiss? And he's like, I was on fucking shrooms, Nadia.
I was fucking tripping balls, man. I just like when Marie was dragging him back to the camp. She's like, I gotta do all the work around here.
Oh yeah, then Maria is just like literally beating the shit out of King, which King is the pet lion.
The little cat, the best character.
She's like grabbing it by its hind legs and tail and fucking smashing it and throwing it into the air.
I remember,
Oh,
when they
man.
rescued him, she fucking did like a fucking Super Mario Bowser throw.
Yeah, exactly. So long, gay Bowser.
Yeah.
Dude, King
But, like-
King wrote them a message like on some leaves and it's like meow 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 meow.
Yeah, and then Nadia was like reading and she's like meow 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 meow. Like,
Dude, those
What does it
episodes
say?
they're hilariously bad. It's kind of
yeah,
funny.
yeah, they are. I honestly, now that I'm looking back on it, and if we're gonna tell people to watch the show, you should just watch those
No,
episodes.
you can only. So here's what you do: you watch episode 1 through 22, then you watch episode 30 and 31, then 35 to 39. That's all the story episodes. But then after that, you get drunk and you watch the island episodes.
Right. Yeah, get drunk, and no, get
Just
high,
get
and watch.
hammered.
Get fucking
yeah, you
plastered
gotta
and just
smoke.
watch them with some buddies.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking funny. But like, so barring those, right? And then like, okay, let's talk about episode 34 for a minute because it was a recap episode, but it was a musical.
Oh God.
Like I was DMing Danny, and I was like, I got like 4 episodes left, and she was like, I'm gonna finish tonight or whatever.
I got
And
like,
I was
I had like 8 episodes left or something, and then you were
I
telling
was like,
me
do
about
you-
the
did you-
musical.
I was like, yo, just skip episode 34, like just skim it a little bit. And she's like, why? I'm like, because it's a fucking musial. Like, it's a
Like,
recap
are you
musical.
serious?
I'm like, dude, I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna
Like, for real,
rewatch it
just-
right now as we're recording.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse between the musical recap and the 2.5 episode recap of His and Her Circumstance.
Oh God,
2.5.
I don't know.
My
The musical
favorite-
I
you
don't
can
know
meme.
which one's worse.
Yeah, the musical one is Nadia.
'Cause that, like if it's just a regular recap, it's like it's you're not gonna remember it.
Right. That's true. But like, yeah, anyway, so barring those episodes, you know, the elements of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea are more so just like the Nautilus crew and Atlantis and Captain Nemo wanting to get revenge. Because at the end of the story of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, there's not really an ending. Like, nothing really happens. Like, Captain Nemo goes insane and then the three main characters leave the submarine. They leave the Nautilus, and they're just like, okay, this is crazy. We're getting out of here. But like in Nadia, you know, Captain Nemo is really fucking cool, and he's you know, an Atlantean, and he's trying to stop other Atlanteans from using the god-like power of the Atlanteans, the Tower of Babel, from destroying and taking over the world. And by the end of it, they're like trying to take over the world and shit. And man, the rest of the story is just really cool. Like,
yeah, and you
really
can see, you can really see the Gynax / like Trigger beginnings, I guess, because like a lot of the scenes are very similar. I'm like, wow, this bridge scene looks like Evangelion. Like, even the way the characters like turned, I'm pretty sure they did like a Jungle Book thing where they just like took that scene and just reskinned it for Evangelion. That's what it felt like. They're like turning around. They're like, "Oh no, we're damage report, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Wow,
damage report. Helmsman, full charge.
We have a 0.0% chance of winning." Misato's like, "I'm gonna take that chance."
I'm gonna do.
That sound. Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds. It's either we die or we die.
50-50.
Which one do you want to do?
Right there.
That's good odds. If you go to a casino and you have 50-50 odds, you're already winning, in my opinion. Nah, dude. I mean, and like, so did you guys watch the dub or the sub?
I did both, because I was just trying. I was trying them out.
I just watched the dub, and then a couple episodes I watched the sub, but then I finished it with the dub. The sub was, you know, fine or whatever. I just preferred the dub because the characters, like the whole Nautilus crew. Yeah, whole Nautilus
John had a really
crew,
bad accent though.
Yeah, he did.
You got used to it though, I guess. You get used to it.
He's supposed to be French, and in the beginning of it, the accent kept drifting in and out.
Yeah.
Like, there was times where he didn't sound French at all.
I mean, he kind of always did that, but you're just like, I'm used to it.
Yeah, but it got a little better, but not too much better. But, like, I like the dub because the Nautilus crew, like, they come from all kinds of parts of the world. So, like, you know, you had, like, an American guy. You had, like, an African-American guy. He was, like, an older guy. He was, like, the head mechanic guy, you know, and he was like, yeah, we're going to be fixing this up tonight, you know, whatever. And,
I don't know. I don't think he was African-American. I think he was just African. Because African American means you're from America.
Well, they gave him an African American voice.
Well,
that's for sure. Like, but then they had like an Indian guy, and then Electra was, you know, British.
Yeah, British.
Yeah, there's another British guy later on.
English.
Yeah,
she was posh.
She was posh, and then Sansan was British. But like, yeah, dude, it was really. I kind of liked watching the dub because of that. It was like, okay,
I think
cool.
it actually was like a pretty decent dub. Like ADV's dubs are usually like at least passable.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes. I like ADV's dubs. The other problem with it though is that they tried really hard to like sometimes when they're dubbing stuff, you know, they'll cut a little second off of certain frames just to make sure the mouths get a little closer.
They got to match the lip flaps a little bit.
In Nadia, it felt like they didn't do that, and they tried a little too hard to like match the dubbing, so it was all like, "Hey,
yeah,
Nadia," like, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like it didn't. And there was legit.
I didn't really notice that, but I was watching it at 1.25, so.
And legit, I don't remember if this is one of the island episodes or not, but there was a part where Jean
he was talking to somebody. Oh no, he was talking to Hansen, and Hansen was asking him a question, and then all of a sudden Jean's mouth was talking, but nothing was coming out.
Yeah, no, it was like a really bad.
He was having a stroke.
Yeah, it was a really bad kung fu movie. He was like, it's like Nick comes up to me. He was like, Nick comes up to me and goes, "I killed your master," and then I go,
yeah.
"Oh no!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, but my mouth is moving for like 2 minutes.
I know, Tom, you and Trisha made one of those movies in real life at one point?
Yeah, so
you showed us that.
God,
that was actually like a really good video. Like, it was good. I fucking legit.
Now I'm gonna have
laughed.
to show people that. It was funny because what I did was I made Trisha's voice like a dubbed Thai language voice, but I was speaking in dubbed English.
I gotta see that.
So I was like, "Oh, you killed my master," or whatever, and then Trisha was like, "Do some dumb again, man." I don't want to show that to everybody, but I might show it to the patrons. If maybe the patrons, I'll show it to you guys. But like, yeah, no, that's legit. This scene with Jean and Hansen, literally legit was like that. It was like he talked for like a good 2 seconds before any audio of his voice came out, and it was like, what the fuck?
I watched.
is
Yeah, I
happening?
literally said that. I'm like, what the hell? Am I deaf? Like, did I just gone deaf? What's happening?
Yeah, like
can't
is something
hear
wrong?
anything.
Like,
Yeah.
oh look, I wrote it down right here. Jean fixing the gratin with Hansen. Yeah.
Is that where
I
he
have
drops
no
like
idea.
the fucking torch through the Nautilus? And they're like, "Oh no, it's gonna burn through the hull."
Yeah,
No.
I think it was like that. Yeah, or no, it was later on.
It was.
Oh, it was that- they must have been
it
on the
was
island
On the
then.
island. It was on the island.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
well that's why it was shitty then. Okay,
yeah, even more so. Yeah, but
See,
yeah,
this
like
proves the point. You want it to be either really good or really bad. So like, I think Nadia fits both categories. That's why it's a good. It's a great show to recommend.
that's why it makes it great. Yeah,
If it's middle of the road, like you're not gonna remember that shit.
yeah.
All or
I
nothing,
don't
baby.
know.
Now all I
don't
can
know.
think about is bad kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Like, fucking-
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I would definitely recommend this to someone.
oh, I would absolutely.
I like if you want to watch it
Kids-
as a joke,
kids
by all
will
means,
like
go
it.
ahead. But like, for on a serious antic, I probably wouldn't.
Here's what I would.
I would.
say.
The animation is incredible when it's in the real part where they actually animated it from Gynax. Like the animation is
Right.
really good. Like it actually is.
like,
I
yeah,
don't know.
this is-
I just don't. I when shows like this, when studios are in clash with with the people who are making it, I just feel like that's not. It's bad entertainment because it's messy. Because
Danny would rather have an extremely boring 5 out of 10 that just flatlines the whole time.
Absolutely not. I want a
Gross.
good show. I want a good show from beginning to end. I don't want this roller coaster ride where it's all
So
like,
picky, Danny.
okay, throughout this whole entire thing, it's pretty good. And then boom, a freaking filler 10 episode and a musical to boot. I'm just like, this is way out of proportion. Why is this happening? This does not need to happen. They literally could have just cut it to like
It had to happen because
30 episodes.
because
I don't
Japan's a
care.
clusterfuck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like at that time, like I don't know. I just don't like it. when
Danny forgets
one
all of the
thing's-
good parts because one bad part happened.
because it's so. I'm just so flabbergasted on why it happened and
We already
why
told you why it
exists.
happened.
yeah, it is a shame because then it's hard to like.
I already
It's hard
told you
to
how to
read
watch
it.
it.
It's hard. It's hard to. It's
you
hard
watch
to,
1 through 22, 30, 31, and 35 to the end. That's all you got to do.
So see right there, that's honestly, that's how I would recommend it to people. And it sucks that you'd have to do that, but honestly, that's how I would do it. Because it's just, actually, I would just say what Nick initially said was do that and then go back and watch the crappy parts later, just for fun if you want to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because it is really cool. Like this is a really cool show.
I think what they should do, like as a remaster kind of deal, just take out all the filler bullshit and just put it into like
Yeah,
like,
if they
and make
re-release it.
have sense.
I think they
That's what
kind
I'm
of
saying,
they
like, if
kind
they-
of did
if
that
they
with the
remaster it.
DVDs. Like you could just not buy certain discs, and those would have the island arc on them.
Yeah, just like take out. Literally, just like take
but
out
it was
all
like
the filler
I
shit.
think they weren't like numbered or something. They're like, well, you just have to know.
Yeah.
And like the Blu-ray can have the regular story, and then
They're
for
like-
like the extra features has all the fillers.
I just imagine a commercial. It's like, well, how do I watch Nadia? Well, just watch the good ones. Like the person just says that.
Just watch the
Just watch the good parts.
you know what though, like this is one of those shows where back in the day, because okay, so anime nowadays, right? It's like, okay, this is 12 episodes. Okay, this is 13. Okay, this is 24. This is one of those ones where back in the day, there wasn't a lot of regulation happening with shit. They didn't know how much they wanted or how much they were adapting or whatever.
Well, there was like 10 shows a year, pretty much. Like this was like one of maybe 5 shows that aired that season.
Yeah,
As far as, like, new stuff.
It's that odd number. It's 39 episodes. So it's just kind of like, I think with those, and if we do more anniversary spotlights, I'm just saying that I think that's bound to happen, where there's going to be like a weird number, 32, 35, 39 episodes, and there's going to be a chunk of it that's like some bullshit happened because they were being demanding of the director or something or whatever. You know what I mean? And honestly, that's interesting to me. I love actually talking about that stuff on the podcast. Like, okay, so this is what happened. Like, they were doing this to Anno. They were yelling at him. They were telling him to do this shit. And it's cool to talk about that stuff. It's cool to talk about industry shit like that, because obviously the way it is nowadays is way different. And I don't know. I think that's interesting. It's shitty, though, because look what it did to Togashi. Look what it did to Anno, and things like that.
Yeah,
it's really crappy.
it hardened him to make or softened him. It did something to him, and he made
To make
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Okay, there you go.
True.
That's all that matters.
True.
So, lesson of the day:
Mari, best character.
is treat your artists like crap and hope they get really depressed, and then maybe they'll make something good for once.
Don't listen to Nick.
The more abusive, the better the art.
So you can actually buy the Blu-ray, right?
Yeah, it's like $100. Like, honestly, just look. It's not on a streaming service right now. Just pirate it, and then if you really like it, go buy it. But I mean, I would just wait for it. It might get re-released. It might get put on streaming at some point. I don't know. Although it's like actually licensing old old shows sometimes are hard to license because like they don't know who has the license to it. Like they literally have to fucking find them. It's like a pain in the ass. So I don't know how long it'll take for this to get onto like legit services like Crunchyroll or whatever. But
I
thought
say
it's on High Dive, right? I think it's
no,
on High Dive.
I don't think.
I
I don't
could
think
not.
it is. It's on YouTube.
I could not find it.
It is on
couldn't find
YouTube.
it
Like
on,
so, you don't even have to pirate. You can just go to
VRV.
YouTube and type in Nadia Secret of Blue Water. There's a 39 episode playlist, and just go through that.
The person who uploaded it to put a fair use thing in the comments. I don't know if that means anything.
Well, yeah, they're
but
not making money on it.
no, they clearly state no, we're not making money on this. It's just to show people.
By the way, that
But-
doesn't matter if you put that in YouTube. They'll still fucking take your shit down.
Yeah, no, they'll still YouTube you, yeah. But I mean, honestly, I kind of want to own this, to be honest. I wish I would have bought it back then.
I'll just wait for a re-release. They'll probably do another one at some point.
I remember going to.
Wait, didn't ADV go out of business though?
Yeah, they're
Fuck.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll get saved. It might get saved. Right Stuff or somebody might save it. I don't know.
It's like Sentai has it right now.
Or Sentai. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, Sentai Filmworks is the one who did the latest Blu-ray release, and actually I posted the artwork of the Blu-ray cover in the Discord because the artist who did the official Ava artwork did it.
Yeah, it was Sadamoto.
Yeah, it's cool because
that's why
John
Nadia
is,
looks
in
exactly
this,
like Shinji. Nadia is
Whatever
just a shifted Shinji. You just take Shinji and darken his skin, add a wig. It's Nadia.
I just love the way Sadamoto colors things, man. God damn it.
Yeah.
So good. Like the detail. God, I have a poster of Asuka, or a wall scroll of Asuka in my basement with I gotta take a picture of that. Merch Monday. Anyway. Dude. So what was your favorite part, Nick?
Besides the island episodes, that's a good question.
Besides the episodes.
I wrote some notes for some of the episodes. I don't know. Let's see. I liked I liked when they were on the Nautilus and like there was all these like love triangles going on. Not love triangles, but like lovers quarrels with like
love web.
No, it wasn't even that. It was Jean and Nadia. There was not like a triangle, and then it was also Nemo and Grandis and Electra. Well, I guess that one was kind of, but not really, because like it wasn't like overly dramatic like those crappy high school things. It was just like more comedic. And then in the corner you had Sanson like playing children's games with Marie. She's like, "Quiet, baby." He's like,
they're playing like house.
Yeah,
they're playing a house or whatever.
And she's always like running around playing with King and like, and like I think it was episode 23 or 22, 23. They're like escaping, and she's like, "I want to play games." They're fucking like about to die.
This is boring.
I'm gonna play piano.
Oh, when they were in the
Nemo's
captain's
like
Nemo's
the jettisoned
and the
thing.
organ was in there, and she's like, "I'm gonna go play," and she starts playing the organ really badly.
She's doing that like as Nadia's like crying or something.
Yeah, it was really I think it was supposed to create like an awkward, like terrible moment.
Yeah, it actually kind of was.
It worked.
Yeah,
and like so like it had a lot of funny moments. I think episode 5 was good when they like when like this was actually a really dark episode when like Marie, it's like early in the show, so it's I don't know if we want to spoil it, I guess, but like you find out how where they find Marie, and like she has to like learn a harsh truth or whatever, and Nadia
about her parents.
Yeah, Nadia and Jean were I think I said Jean at one point. Jean were they had to like basically raise her,
explain to her,
and their kid,
like,
their
hey,
kids
your
too.
parents are coming back.
Yeah, they were kids too, but like to Marie, they were the adults. So it's like, it was like actually really sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the show has a little bit of both.
My favorite part, dude, and this is like, if you don't want to know this part, just like close your ears for like a minute. But when you find out that Neo is Nadia's brother.
Oh yeah, the Emperor dude.
Yeah.
And so then Elektra commands the Nautilus to shoot the cannon at their location, and it knocks him.
It's like the last episode.
It knocks him free of Gargoyle's control, and then he's like, "Dad, talk to me. Like, what's going on?" And Captain Nemo's like, "You have to help Nadia." So then he starts like, he's like a machine. He's like automated. So like he fucking starts like crawl walking like really slow to Nadia, and Gargoyle's trying to shoot him, and the bullets aren't hitting him because he's made out of fucking iron. And he turns to Gargoyle and he's like, I wonder who made my body out of iron. And then like he's like, it's like this really cool music, and he's like fucking every ounce of his power, every ounce of like his destroyed body he's using to get to Nadia on the other side of like where they're sitting. And I'm like, God, that is fucking amazing, dude. That is so fucking cool to me. Like, so badass. And then he like apologizes to Nadia, and she wakes up, and it's like, oh,
that's what I'm saying.
You're in the feels.
Dude, Nadia did not deserve her companions, by the way. She was a little bit of a bitch.
I'm telling you, she's a little brat.
Okay, and I was trying to tell Danny, I was like, she's got a lot going on, okay? She doesn't know where she's from. She got abused as a child and at the circus.
No excuses, okay? I'm just kidding.
No, it's funny because that's what Danny said. She's like, I don't care. I don't care that she has trauma.
Turns out childhood trauma makes you do stuff.
I'm like, damn, dude, heartless. I'm like, you cold.
Listen,
that's why she doesn't. That's why she doesn't
I
eat
trauma
meat. Because of the circus.
I got poop in my pants. It happens. I've shit the bed before. I don't give a shit.
Sam, I thought a favorite moment was going to be something related to King.
Oh, Catface Johnson, best character? Yeah. Like, my favorite part is when he, King, basically anytime he's on screen. No. Actually, I like on the island arc when they're fishing. I like how when he's fishing with them and he's got a little straw hat.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a little straw hat and he's fishing. He's like fishing with him. He's like, bro. And he's like, and my favorite part about that too is like he'll just be like, bro, and he'll be like, and Jean or Nadia, they'll be like, oh, of course. Like that's like, they're like, you're right, dude. Yeah, no, King is great. I wish he was a little bit more like kind of a big deal towards the beginning of the show, and then like obviously later when everything else was going on, he wasn't as whatever, but he was just kind of there for like the comic relief, cute animal face Johnson factor. I think
He was there for Marie.
He was there for Marie to cuddle. I like how Marie calls him his boyfriend. Her boyfriend. She's like, oh yeah, King's my boyfriend.
King used to be Nadia's boyfriend, and I stole him.
Yeah, I stole him from her.
That's good though, dude. She needs a friend, and so does King. There you go. Win-win. I liked episode. It was episode 13. I wrote notes on it where the Nautilus lands somewhere, and there's like I think Gargoyle is there too at some point, and like they get ambushed by them, or they find a Gargoyle base on an island somewhere, and Marie and King are just like out on the train tracks, like running around, and then they run into Gargoyle, and like it's this giant red crab monster thing, and it's like.
Oh yeah.
It's like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, Doctor what's his name, Robotnik a little bit.
Dr. Robotnik robot.
It's
like a fucking big crab thing.
Yeah, it's got like
there's
arms
like a
and
gargoyle
shit.
guy driving it.
And then Sanson finds her, and they get this like crazy like chase scene where they're on the train tracks, and Sanson picks up this huge boulder and fucking throws it. It's like it's just really funny.
Yeah, that's what I love about Sanson is he's like abnormally strong.
Yeah,
or some shit, because he squared up with one of those crab robots earlier, like at the base thing at the fake tower Babel that they built or whatever, and he fucking breaks the claws off, and John was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "I know, right?" It's just like that's not normal, dude. And he's like, "What do you mean?" So I'm fucking strong as fuck. What are you talking about? Dude, I see, man. This show's good. Whatever. You have a good time. It's a good time. This show is a great time.
Yeah, Danny.
What?
Danny probably gave
I
it like
have
4
I
out of
have a
10.
right. I have a right to have an opinion. Okay.
No, you don't, Danny.
I have a right.
I want my.
That's a
Fucking
thought
Danny is-
crime.
Fucking Danny is Tony Montana at the beginning of Scarface. I want my human right. I came all the way from Cuba. There's nothing you can do that Castro hasn't already done, okay?
I actually do have a favorite moment if you guys want to know.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite
It's when you
moment?
stopped watching it.
It was the ending. No, I'm kidding. It
When it ended.
It was when I turned off my computer.
God.
No, I actually when Captain Nemo recruited Grandis, Hansen, and Sanson as shipmates on the Nautilus, and Grandis was in charge of the kitchen, and she was like making all this hideous looking food, and she made something special for Captain Nemo that had like 8 eyes.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
was even,
it was,
and he was even afraid to eat it, but then like once he started eating
It's like an
he's like,
anglerfish
oh,
or
hey,
something.
this is pretty good. And then he just like told everyone, hey, come have some. And it's
They're
all
like, oh, let's try that. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm thinking, I'm like, did he actually like it or did he not? Like,
I don't know. It
or
probably
is he
had
just being nice?
probably had a lot of pepper on it because that's how Grandis cooks.
Probably. Oh yeah, Grandis loves pepper.
Oh, yeah. That part's really funny. It's just like, Sansa's like, don't put too much pepper. And she's like, okay, now that you said that, I'm just going to. And she dumps the whole can. And he's like, damn it.
And then King steals a piece and like crawls through the air duct or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and like he eats it, and like his whole face turns red. Oh man,
Super Looney Toony. But
I
like,
definitely
I
enjoyed the love triangle between Electra, Grandis, and Nemo. Even though Nemo was
Yeah.
completely
Well,
oblivious.
At one point, like they landed. I think it was episode 12 or something, and like they're the other shipmates on the Nautilus are like talking up Grandis. They're like, "Oh yeah, she's a beautiful woman," and blah blah blah. Her and Nemo would make an interesting match, and then
Hourglass figure,
yeah. And Elektra's like tapping her foot, and she keeps tapping, and she's like, "I'm going to the island."
Yeah, because they were just doing that to get her to push her to go tell him
Yeah.
her feelings or whatever.
I
There's
also
the nurse fan
really,
club where they all have a photo of the nurse.
Yeah.
Another favorite part that I liked was when they went to the South Pole, and Captain Nemo took Jean and Nadia to go see the whale.
Yeah.
The
And the
whale,
whale,
dude.
like, was talking to Nadia
Was
Yeah,
it like
that was
Ahab or
sweet.
Nemo
something?
and everything.
Yeah,
Dude, it was Ahab, I bet.
I forgot the name, but yeah, it was like
I forgot the name, but yeah, I think it was supposed to be like Moby Dick.
pretty much. Yeah,
Moby Dick, dude.
It was a sperm whale, wasn't it?
Danny, don't be inappropriate.
I'm
This is a kid's
not.
show,
That's
Danny.
an actual whale. That's an actual whale. God damn
This
it!
is a Christian podcast.
Don't make me laugh.
Hail Satan. But like, no, hail Atlantis. But no, like, man, this show's a good time, man. This show's great. I love Grandis and Sanson and Hansen. I love them. They're like Team Rocket, but they
Heck
turn
yeah.
good
Oh,
and
yeah.
join Nadia. I love that. And obviously, the Island arc ruins a lot of character development and animation and shit. But like me and Nick said, you could just watch those later, skip them for now. You know.
it's funny because like you can see the inspiration from that Hideaki Anno took from his childhood anime, like
Oh yeah.
Space Battleship Yamato, and what was the other one? A little bit of Tom and Jerry in there. Tom and Jerry is one of Hideaki Anno's favorite anime. It actually is.
He does love Tom and Jerry.
And
that's right.
there was like another one, something Bokan or something, Time Bokan or something, from the stuff from like the late 70s. But yeah, you can see a lot of that in this. Dude, and Captain Nemo looks fucking bad. Dude, that style, that whole like captain style, like military style, looks fucking amazing. Like when JoJo does it, when Yamato does it.
I love
The show does
I
it.
love Nemo's second look.
He's got
Long
the
hair,
scraggly
dark
hair.
coat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he puts the hat back on after John gives it back to him, and it's like, you know, the hat is tilted a certain way so it covers one of his eyes, like that classic anime captain, you know, Captain Harlock, Captain like Queen Emeraldus shit.
Dude, that's what
So
I'm saying.
badass.
Yeah, Captain Harlock. That's what I was thinking of.
Captain Harlock. Dude.
Who made that one again? I'm so bad with names.
Oh man, he did Galaxy Express and all that. I'm sorry, dude. I don't.
Leiji
fucking know. I
Matsumoto.
knew-
Leiji Matsumoto. There we
Leiji
go. God.
Matsumoto. Jesus Christ, God.
I didn't get enough sleep.
Sorry.
Mal was down for about 5 minutes.
I didn't get enough sleep in Dude, Nick, what's up your ass? Look, I didn't get enough sleep and Mal is down, all right?
That is a real thing. If you don't get enough sleep, your memory suffers. It's like actually really bad.
For real. Yeah, the sleep studies, dude. Sleep studies. But no, seriously, Nadia's Secret of Blue Water. Plus, the OP is great. The ED and OP are done by the same person.
ED's pretty good.
The ED is just kind of like your normal catchy ED, and I actually really like the animation to it is really cool, even though it's just repetitive. It's like them running away.
Yeah.
But it like the way it's colored, it looks like an old storybook. And the OP is really cool. It kind of shows all the characters.
Dude, this is literally one of the best OPs of all time. Period. You can't. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is.
I wouldn't say of all time.
I would.
No, yeah, that's the law. Nope, that's law.
I don't.
That's-
It's
that's-
one
that's-
of the best. I didn't say number one. I said one of the best. There you go. Like
It's one of the best according
how
to
many?
the
Is
United
that 100?
Nations.
I would put it at the
according
top
to
100.
Wikipedia, on the United Nations Wikipedia article.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's United Nations law right now. Geneva Convention. Danny's like, whatever. You guys are stupid.
Danny's like, it's not Haikyuu.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
you,
Blue
bitch.
Water by
I actually don't even know if Haikyuu has a good OP. It probably does.
It has
Blue
great
Water
OPs.
by Blue Water by Miho Morikawa and Yes I Will by Miho Morikawa. Really cool. Really cool. The soundtrack was pretty cool too. I mean, a lot of the songs that were in like the the compositions that were in the anime were kind of like reprisals of the OP in different ways. Like there's like a piano version. There's like a
they used the OP a few times.
Like a upbeat guitar version, like acoustic version.
It had some other good soundtrack pieces too, though.
There was like the Neo Atlantis theme where it was like dun dun dun, dun kind of like ominous kind of.
Then there's
probably not as
the
ominous
decisive
as
battle Ava theme that sounded almost the same as Ava.
It actually did, yeah.
Which they stole from a James Bond movie, I think. Which
I'm glad that you said that because I legit forgot about it till now. But yeah, like the song also at the final battle was really cool. Like when they're charging the Red Noah with the Nautilus, that song was really cool. That whole battle was really cool. The battle over Paris, like with the Nautilus against the Red Noah, that was a really cool like ship battle. That's probably one of the coolest ship battles I've ever seen in an anime.
Dude, yeah, the battles in this were fucking amazing. Like the choreography
cool.
was actually really good.
And like there was that one part where like they shoot at the Nautilus and it kind of flanks and it falls into the Eiffel Tower, bending it, and then they like get up and it's like, oh shit, dude, like it was super cool. Super cool, dude.
I mean, even the small fights with like the Grandis gang just like fighting with their Robotnik robot.
The Robotnik
going
robot.
all kooky and crazy and
the
Jean's
is
like
shooting
crappy contraptions that always like blow up.
The Red King, dude. The Red King is the best one.
Yeah.
the little king race on the island arc.
Oh god, is that where
the two...
he puts a battery in the in the king robots?
Yeah. So stupid, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. This show is a good time. I think you should watch it. It's 30 years old, man. I can't believe it. I remember the first time. So here's what I used to do when I was a kid. For some reason I had two stereos, because I think one was bought for me, and then I think my dad gave me like his old one, but I had one that the one that was mine was a CD player and a tape deck, and then the one my dad gave me was like a double tape deck. But so what I would do is I would put a blank cassette tape in it, and I would make mixtapes, right? But I would make mixtapes of like anime songs. So whenever I would put in a tape of Nadesco, I would like find my favorite, like, because the previews in the ADV previews would just play the theme song. It would be like a little trailer of just the theme song. So I would record mixtapes. I would put my stereo up to my TV, and one of the ones I recorded was Nadia, the Nadia theme, because I loved it. So I have to find that cassette tape. I know I still fucking have it. Like, but like. I think I have Evangelion, Nadesco, Nadia. I have Dirty Pair, Flash opening on there, Bubblegum Crisis. I used to listen to that tape at school. Like I would bring it in my tape player, and the Nadia OP was on it.
Nice.
I love that song.
Nice.
So good. Anime mixtape. Get out of here. How many of you can say that you had an anime mixtape? You can't. Because I'm hipster and cool. I was doing it before it was cool. I was reading Witch Hat before it was cool.
There's still no consensus on
So then
Witch
join
Hat.
the freaking book club.
Stop telling me how to live.
Too late.
Look, I gotta go to the stove, all right?
You gotta go to the stove. Gotta get some milk.
Get me some spoiled spinach flavored Gatorade.
I have to go to the stove to get Nick some spinach flavored Gatorade. Do you understand?
Nope.
Make sure the can is like exploded a little bit so you know it's bad.
And it has the gargoyle label on it.
Yeah.
Our special treasure is just a can of food. It's like a gargoyle like can of food. Oh man. Anyway, shout out to Gargoyle. I mean, not Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Shout out to
The gargoyle enemies were pretty cool. They had the super bad guy. He was basically like Gendo.
He was basically Gendo.
Yeah, but he looked like a shy guy.
They were all shy.
It was like a
guys
shy
'cause they
guy
all
mixed
wore
with a
masks.
clan member.
I was
much,
so
yeah, they were
satisfied his fate and what happens to him.
They became friends.
Yeah. I was so satisfied.
I like the relationship between him and Nemo. I was like, oh, what's up, old friend? It's like, oh, well, didn't think we were going to be here trying to fuck each other up, but here we are again, son of a bitch. Like, it was like Goku and Vegeta kind of, but still like more hostile. Anyway, the show is a great time. You should watch it. Nadia, Secret of Blue Water, Fushigi no Umi no Nadia.
Do we
Really
want
cool
to rate
show.
it or rank it or anything like that? Oh, Danny gave it up.
Okay, let me.
Danny's like, it's my bottom 5. You don't have to rank it. Just like give it, just like a general ballpark. Like,
I give it Teddy Graham. I give it Teddy Graham.
all right, nice,
Oh, we're
nice.
doing the Nabisco scale.
I don't know. I guess so.
Oh shit.
No, I give it like a 7. Honestly, a 7. Like,
I'm trying to decide if the island arc was actually a bonus. Because if it was, I'll give it an 8. I'm just imagining when they meet Ireton and he's like, "There's no physics on this island." He's just like doing crazy shit.
he's like buried in the sand.
Oh my god! Just take, get a little inebriated and watch those episodes. Great time. Yeah.
What about you,
I'd give it
Danny?
a slightly
Or-
higher than a solid 7.5.
7.5. Okay, 7.5, and Danny.
I gave it a 5.
Damn.
God, dang it!
I can just hear Nick in the background.
I was stretching.
It's like a Nilla wafer.
Okay, Nilla wafers are
Those
good.
are
though.
good.
They-
What the fuck?
They are. We really do have to.
I'm actually
redo
more
this
offended at
Nabisco
that
scale.
take than this
Nick
one.
is like actually more heated about
Yeah,
that.
We really have to redo this Nabisco scale for sure.
Yeah, we got to redo that. We've
Yeah,
been
that's
talking
true.
about
Because
Good
like
point.
Ritz
Nabisco scale.
crackers are pretty good. So, yeah.
I thought you were gonna like make a point. I thought you were gonna keep going, but you just were like, Ritz crackers are pretty good, and then you just like stopped. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta redo the. We gotta do the Nabisco scale. Like, I'm looking at the D rate.
If anything, Ritz crackers are a 5, Danny. How about that?
yeah, so you give
guess,
Nadia Ritz
yeah.
crackers?
Yeah.
No, dude. Okay, wait. Oh, Ritz crackers are like a. Okay, hold on. All right, this is
gotta
playing
look
on the
at it.
podcast.
You know
stuff.
they're a
Never mind.
5.
We'll
No,
talk about
don't
this
even
later.
don't at me. I don't make the rules. They're a 5. Okay.
We'll talk about this later. We all know that Oreos are number 1. That's all we know.
Yeah, that's contested right now. It's arguable. I don't remember what else Nabisco's made, but
We should ask
I
the patrons.
definitely put Chips Ahoy as B ranking because I am not a fan of Chips Ahoy. Just saying.
I'm gonna put you know what? I'm gonna say it. Nilla wafers S tier. Come at me.
For you, because anything else is too
Yeah,
spicy.
Oreos are too spicy.
Wait, hang on. No, wait. S tier Nilla wafers, A tier saltine crackers
Oh, yeah.
for Nick.
It's like you know me.
Then C tier Triscuits.
Yeah. That's,
Oh,
that's,
God, I
that's
hate
fair. Actually,
Triscuits.
those are still at the bottom. Fuck them.
I do not like Triscuits, man.
You have like
Yeah.
one
No, they're pretty
Triscuit and
good.
your stomach explodes. My
Have you
stomach
ever
is
tried
distended
cheese,
from
though?
one Triscuit.
You have to have something on it, like
Yeah.
Ritz crackers.
Cheese.
Ritz crackers and pretty much everything else Nabisco makes, I can eat them by itself.
Dude, you have one
But, like,
Triscuit, that's a whole fucking meal. Okay? You can have a whole box of no wafers and feel not that sick, okay? Maybe you would be sick actually, but still, one Triscuit is too filling. That's the problem with it. Oreos
This is now
are too
Nabisco.
sugary.
This is now
A
This is
Nadia
now Nabisco.
scale.
This is now Nabisco's secret of the blue Oreo.
I'm gonna put it right here. Oreos
Podcast.
B tier. How about that? Okay. They're too sweet.
Alright.
They're a little too sweet. A little too sweet.
All right.
We're gonna have to ask the
Because
patrons on
you're
that one.
you're too vanilla.
Yeah, exactly. Then why do you think those
That's
are my
why.
S tier? It's got that smooth
So,
malty flavor.
So you guys should watch it though. I think you guys should. And if you're a fan of
Sure,
Anno's
go
work,
ahead if you
Nadia,
want.
we're talking about Nadia now.
Nadia, no, we're talking
Yes.
about Nadia. Now. Yeah, not Oreos. Sorry, we went on a huge tangent about Oreos there for a second. Nabisco secret of the blue Triscuit. The blue.
No, the blue wafer. There you go. Because it's like water. Nick, the secret of the blue Nilla wafer.
I thought you were gonna say something else. I'm not even
blue
gonna
waffle?
Go there.
All
But
right.
anyway, dude, freaking. Anyway,
That's no secret,
Nadia's
Sam.
secret
We
of
all
the
know
blue
what it is.
Happy Happy birthday to Nadia, dude, 30. We're going to do more of these anniversary spotlights.
Also,
I
happy
think they're
birthday
really
to
fun.
me.
And also, happy birthday to Nick. That's what's up. Nick is now 54 years old. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 55.
I was born in the year 2000. I'm only 20.
Nick is born in the year 2000. So thank you very much for listening every week. You all know where to find our stuff. Links.animesummit.net. Nadia's Secret of the Blue Water, dude. Check it out. That being said, I'm Sam, Nick, and Danny, and this has been the Anime Summit Podcast. Oh,